completely mad?
No, you're insane.
Hello and welcome to the Madhouse, episode 62. I'm Ultimate Spy 53, your host, and joining me this week, I have...
Stephen Kovoc, also known as Steve Kovoc. How's it going, bitches?
I'm Chakky, I'm Weeb.
And bigdinoguy here from Kansas in the middle of a fucking thunderstorm. I might have to go in the middle of it, and if I do, I'll probably do it abruptly.
Hi, I'm Lucas.
Who else?
Firel, also known as the What Elf.
Okay, little guest star.
It is I, the Bird of Trade, fully here in armor.
Alright, I was really excited about this news that happened. For us comic book nerds out here, there was a really cool news that happened over the entertainment place, and that was, those who know Jessica Chastain or whatever her name is. I don't really know much about her, but apparently she's been cast as the villain role in the new X-Men movie. Really weird about that is that it was originally called X-Men Supernova, the sequel to Apocalypse, but now it's been changed to Dark Phoenix, which is interesting because we haven't got enough proper Dark Phoenix movie in a while.
I thought the third one was the Dark Phoenix.
That was their attempt. People didn't like it as much.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Well, according to people, anyway. But basically, she's gonna be in this new movie called X-Men Dark Phoenix. I'm kind of wondering what you guys' opinion on the comic people. Why do you think they was originally called Supernova? Like the working title.
I have a theory, but this is just my theory. It's possible that they were originally trying to do a, because the Phoenix Force is so powerful, it has exploded stars.
That's
so
true.
It could be a nod to that, but also currently the Kitty Pryde, who is one of the X-Men characters, is dating and actually now married to Star-Lord.
Oh, well, in the comics.
In the comics.
But like when I went on IMDb before it was actually changed, it said X-Men Supernova and it had like Michael Fassbender, all those characters. And I'm like, why Supernova? Is that like a comic book thing or what? I was confused about that.
My hypothesis feels weird because it was originally planned for Michael Bay to direct it, but they changed their mind.
Wait, what?
So, bigdinoguy, what are your thoughts on this? Well, not only the casting of Jessica Chastain in the villain role of X-Men Dark Phoenix, but why do you think they changed it from Supernova to Dark Phoenix?
Honestly, because they're trying to do the Dark Phoenix saga as best as they can.
Yeah, of course.
Dark Phoenix saga is one of the most popular lines in comic book history in terms of X-Men popularity. In the original concept, it was basically Jean Grey got possessed by this.
Yeah, I remember that.
Evil force called the Dark Phoenix. It was not some side effect or whatnot, like they changed it in X-Men 3. Thank God they got rid of that. And basically, it's just Fox trying to capitalize on the whole Dark Phoenix saga, which granted is an amazing comic book line.
Yeah.
A lot of fucked up shit happened, but it was an amazing story that a lot of fans, even if you haven't actually read the comic itself, like myself, you still know the impact of it on the story. You still know exactly what happened by reputation relies on it. And having the movie X-Men Dark Phoenix, just like having X-Men Apocalypse, okay. It had the main villain as the title of the movie, Apocalypse, one of the most fiercest villains that the X-Men have ever fought, one of the most powerful superhumans to ever be in existence within the comics, but it's just so...
I'm eating the marrow.
Nova, when I first heard you say that, I thought for damn sure you were talking about from the Guardians of the Galaxy. And so by doing that, and with popularity of the different expanded universes that they're doing, and Marvel itself, Marvel Studios having all of those rights going on, they could also have a legal problem on their hands, not to mention a problem with fans getting confused about what the fuck is going on.
Right.
Calling it Nova, just by the name Nova, hurt a lot of people's heads, and it could have gotten them in a lot of heated trouble. They call it Dark Phoenix, one that already captured people's names by...
That makes sense,
and they don't need to worry about legal shit.
Of course, because the studios are not working together brightly, so... I mean, Supernova was a
they're working more closely than... most people think, because if you have watched Guardians 2, Ego the Living Planet, I will say this, Ego was originally owned by Fox.
Yeah, before the rights were changed.
Before they changed the rights to Ego back to Marvel, because they wanted to change the character from Deadpool, which they changed the character in Deadpool, who is the teenage girl.
I think it's not Teenage Warhead, yeah.
Yeah,
One of the weirdest names ever for a name.
That name is awesome.
You said it like who are you?
Warhead.
Negasonic Teenage Warhead? It's a weird name, right?
You're a prissy bitch, a bitch, or a prissy bitch. So which is it gonna be? Have me in a box here.
That was a funny line. Deadpool.
I was quoting Deadpool, and yes, I have seen it.
I don't know.
But yeah. Yeah.
Well, either you're gonna be a prissy bitch, or a bitch, or a prissy bitch. So which is it gonna be? You have me trapped in a box here.
But yeah, I mean, Supernova it was a cool name for it, but like, you know, X-Men Dark Phoenix, I'm excited about it, and one thing that I'm really excited about it is because originally we were not sure if the original cast from poptartacus were going to come back. Apparently it's been confirmed they're reprising the role, which is a good thing because they are amazing actors. Like, you got James McAvoy, you got Michael Fassbender, you got Jennifer Lawrence, you got all the amazing actors who did Apocalypse. So I was excited about that. I mean, I'm thinking it's a really good idea because they want to like. Those are I love the McAvoy's Xavier. He did a good job with it. I just wanted more. And the ending of Apocalypse, I wanted more. So I'm interested to see what they do with it. What are your thoughts on this movie itself?
I honestly don't know who the cast is going to be.
Well, it's going to be all the ones from Apocalypse plus the addition of Jessica Chastain, whoever that is.
What?
I think that
the fact that you
I think that the movie itself, X-Men Apocalypse, they kind of done fucked up with that one.
Yeah.
I think that they are trying to really push the first class, and if the actors, and nothing against the actors themselves, but I think that if the writers did write for the first time, that would be amazing to see on screen. And I think that no matter who you have cast as the actors, can really pull it off. I didn't recognize any of the actors except for like James McAvoy, Michael Fassbender, obviously. But aside from that, I didn't really recognize a whole lot of actors from Apocalypse. Granted, I'd only seen the movie once before.
Yeah.
And I didn't really enjoy it. So
I liked it.
I honestly don't really care who's casted in this, as long as they do a faithful adaptation, or at least an adaptation that's actually decent, and don't go and fuck it up again. I don't really care, honestly.
So yeah, I mean, like poptartacus, he brought up the X-Force movie, which is gonna be happening.
I actually like that. However, there are a few problems I have with it.
Yeah.
Mainly being X-Force was not originally X-Force, it was originally X-Factor.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
To the X-Factor!
As long as it got good characters, I totally give a damn.
Fuck you.
Recording. I gotta go.
Bitch.
My
You don't even know
laptop
what
is dead, and I
you're talking about in
recording this and
Alright.
No, that was the point.
Okay, well, I'm glad we got your opinion on it.
yeah, I gotta run.
Okay, alright.
Sorry, I can't risk plugging my laptop in right now. There's a major thunderstorm, and that last one was too close to comfort.
Alright.
I can't risk it.
Well,
Anyway, take care, guys.
have you next week. Alright, bye.
Bye.
So, like you said, X-Force.
X-Force used to be X-Factor.
Yeah.
Also, one thing I will say, the New Mutants. I actually do like this concept, as it might give us an insight onto characters that aren't technically X-Men affiliated, but also X-Men affiliated, as a few of their members are mutants.
Right.
Like, for example, what I'm hoping is that they give us an insight to characters like the Runaways.
Yeah.
Which are actually this very long-lived series, and the characters are still around. Except for Victor Mancha, he just died. But, you know, that was only because of the new Vision series, which I'm hoping they bring him back for later. Yeah. But the character I'm most concerned about and most hoping that they bring in is Molly Hayes.
Huh.
And Molly Hayes is a special mutant. She has psychic powers, but she uses her psychic abilities to boost her own strength. Of course, to be fair, she gets extremely tired afterward.
Oh, absolutely.
But one of my favorite parts about the Runaways is there was this one scene where they're fighting a 25-story tall.
25-foot story.
25-story tall monster.
I don't know.
25 foot. Okay, now I'm thinking, what do you say, foot story? I'm thinking like a foot fetish version of Toy Story.
What?
Come the fuck away, please.
No! I'll never stop.
Oh my.
Anyway, but in the scene, she is lifting its foot up and almost tired and very tired. And so one of the other characters, Nico Minori, who uses a lot of spells, but she can only use the spell once.
Oh, really? That's cool.
But she has gotten over this by learning multiple languages. So she uses the same spell in different languages.
Yeah.
But she can only use it once in any language.
Wow. What are your thoughts on this?
But
I don't know enough about it.
can I finish?
Yeah.
But my favorite scene was when Molly Hayes is almost dying, and Nico just says, caffeine injection. And the Staff of One hits Molly Hayes with a blast of pink or purple power, and she gets caffeine injection.
What?
So,
what an interesting way to get caffeine.
Man,
well,
that would've been nice
she
during
then,
this week.
Molly Hayes then lifts the creature by its foot and throws it 200 feet
Oh my goodness.
into a building.
What?
Crashing the building, and Victor is just saying, yeah, you know, the bigger they are, the more irreversible the property damage.
Quite true.
Yeah.
Quite true. And
Oh, hey, would you look at that? It's the premise for Batman vs.
yes, yes, finally.
What?
The premise for Batman vs Superman?
Which was
Anyway.
not a good movie. Not the best
No, it was
movie
a
in
shit movie.
Well, it wasn't the best movie.
We'll talk about that later.
Superman
Anyway, I'm
Nazis!
I think-
Shut up!
Superman
I
Nazis!
probably think we should not
Enough
talk about
said.
that because we talk about that too much on the show.
Everyone take a deep breath.
We should talk. We
It's
should
okay.
like not talk about that. We talk
They're
about
not
really too
even
much on the
sexy.
Madhouse. Seriously, we do.
We'll talk about that later. But anyway,
We'll talk about
I'm really hoping that they bring in the Runaways.
What?
Anyway, I'm really hoping that they do bring in at least the Runaways, or at least some characters related to the Runaways, as that a few of them are mutants, a few of them are aliens, and some of them are just normal kids.
Huh.
Yeah, there's an alien, 2 aliens, Xavier, who is a shapeshifter Skrull, Super Skrull, in training. There is then Nico Minori, who has the Staff of One, she's a magic user. Chase is a tech user.
Yeah.
Victor Mancha is tech. He is...
I am tech.
No, he is the son of Ultron.
I am technology incarnate.
Exactly! He's the son of Ultron.
Oh.
Oh.
I guess that explains things.
He's a robot. He's an artificial intelligence
Ultron,
program in
the artificial AI created by
I'm
him.
just imagining, like, it's like a derpy picture of, like, a guy who looks kind of like a nerd. Just, I am tech.
That's a good point.
I mean,
But-
we're all nerds here, so.
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh-huh.
Geek, not a nerd. There's a difference. And technically, I'm a bit of a nerd.
I think we should have
Can I finish?
most of us get the chance to talk about this particular topic. Like Firel, I think he should get the chance to speak his mind about X-Force. What he knows, at least what he knows about it.
Nothing.
I mean, I tend not to, you know, look much into movies as they come out, because I enjoy being surprised, honestly. That's part of the charm of going to the, you know, cinema for me, so...
Yeah, for the first time, yeah.
Right.
But based off of what the comics are you excited about this translating to the movie? Are you excited about the movie?
I have to say, I have no idea what to expect when it comes to going movie form.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Maybe
That's
There's so
gonna
many
be-
factors.
Yeah.
There are. Oh.
What?
I just...
Oh! X Factor!
but
Oh!
What?
A pun.
I didn't even realize it until
Oh.
3 seconds of you looking at me like with a stink eye.
What did you say?
I said there are so many factors.
And then X Factor.
The
Oh
X
my
Factor.
That was unintentional.
Extra.
Pun not intended.
Pun not intended.
But, I mean, the cool thing about X-Force, for those who aren't really nerds about this kind of thing, is basically Deadpool, who's the merc with a mouth, and a bunch of other characters from Marvel Comics. Basically, all the, like, all the mouthy people in the comic book universe coming together to make a team.
And then
That's essentially what it
Wolverine is like, kill me now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wolverine wishes he weren't immortal in this.
So I'd say I'm excited. I'm not really sure what to expect about it because Deadpool 2 hasn't even arrived yet, so I don't know what to expect about it. But I'm sure it'll be fun. I mean, I'm excited. Sure, it'll be fun. And the next thing is Inhumans. Apparently, it was a trailer that debuted. It had a watermark on it, but apparently there's a Inhumans TV show. Originally, I think it was during 2014. Marvel. Hey guys, I believe during 2014, Marvel Studios announced a part of their Phase 3 line was Inhumans TV or Inhumans movie for 2019. It's not gonna happen. It's gonna be a TV show, which sucks, but it's also really interesting because it's gonna be an IMAX. We're gonna get the most comic book accurate, at least the Marvel Cinematic Universe version of these teams. Like Black Bolt. I don't know. I'm just making it what I know from these characters, like a Black Bolt, Lockjaw, whatever that I don't really know.
Black Bolt is an Inhuman.
I know. I don't know all of them. That's the problem. I don't know all of them. I know that we already established them on the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show, but there's a new TV show that's coming on IMAX theaters. So you can see a TV show at IMAX and then see it later on ABC. It'll be concurrent with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 5.
Holy cow!
Which is
gone
insane.
for that long?
Yeah, 5 seasons. I'm not kidding. It's
wow.
The Marvel universe is huge.
I saw like half of the first season.
I know.
And I got bored.
And there's also, I mean, I'm not really. There's not much to talk about Inhumans besides the fact that it's gonna be cool, and we already know a lot about Inhumans based on the show. I'm excited about it. From the poster I've seen, it looks cool, and it looks really cool. Do any of you have opinions about Inhumans? Are you excited about it?
Actually, I have quite a few. There are some things.
Inhumans.
I'm hoping.
Inhumans.
Basically, I'm really hoping, really freaking hoping, that they bring in Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur.
Dinosaur? What?
Devil Dinosaur and Moon Girl. They are two of my favorite characters.
I don't know.
Devil Dinosaur is a 200-foot tall dinosaur.
Oh,
Actually,
really?
20-foot tall dinosaur.
It's a little girl who rides around on a dinosaur. That's it.
It's like
Actually, no.
Took a hat and pulled random words out of it.
No.
Said, okay, that's
Can I finish? Devil Dinosaur is a creature from a prehistoric past in the Marvel Universe. He has fire powers. Yes, his eyes literally inflame.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Fire dinosaur.
That's really cool.
And he's a giant red T-Rex.
A red T-Rex. Oh, that's new.
And actually, one of my favorite things is that with the newest, if you have read the second volume of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, which is called Cosmic Cuties. Yes, don't ask.
Cuties? That sounds
Cooties.
like a...
Cooties.
Oh.
Cosmic Cooties.
Oh, if I said Cosmic Cuties, I'm like, that sounds like a fucking magical girl anime.
No. Okay.
The worst part is that you're not wrong.
About what?
Basically, what is happening currently is she has been infected by the, Marvel Universe has been doing the Inhumans arc.
Yeah,
which is the entirety of the Marvel Universe has been infected by the Terrigian mist.
You can't even say it, dude.
Hey, shut up! Basically, Lunella, who is Moon
Isn't that a
Girl.
Pokemon?
No, Lunella is actually her first name.
I thought that was a
Does that
Pokemon.
like a flavor?
It's
of
Lunala that is the Pokemon. Lunella is the character.
Spelled different.
And actually, she just got infected by the Terrigian mists at the end of the first volume. So you kind of want to read the second volume. And turns out her powers aren't that great. Whenever she gets angry, she switches brains.
What?
With Devil Dinosaur.
What?
So now she's in the giant 20-foot tall T-Rex.
Little girl in the dinosaur? What?
Her brain switches from her body to Devil Dinosaurs.
Like,
Oh boy, it's really like Annie and Tibbers all over again.
But it's hilarious. And so she builds out of Lego, mind you, a giant T-Rex.
What?
For the reason because it'll handle like Devil Dinosaur walking around. Yeah. Basically, it'll grab Lunella whenever Devil Dinosaur is in her body and suck it in and grab her and put her in the giant T-Rex.
Wow.
So now she's riding around in a giant T-Rex, although it's Devil Dinosaur, riding around in a giant Lego T-Rex, and she's walking around in a giant T-Rex.
What?
It's hilarious. You kind of have to read it to make sense. But basically, the Inhumans are actually created by the Kree, which are this alien species.
Thanos, the Thanos species, basically.
Ronin.
Oh, that's right. Well,
Ronin the
Accuser.
Ronin the Accuser is actually
That's a pretty good accent.
Thank you.
Yeah, not bad. It's impressive, actually.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Not you.
I'm a girl.
Well, that's the first problem.
Oh.
You have been accused.
So what? I've been a bad girl?
Yeah.
Only if we're role-playing. And that
Oh.
only works.
Oh.
That only works if you've watched the Anime Sins video for 7 Deadly Sins.
I have. I'm all caught up.
Wait,
Okay, you've watched that?
So
Every single episode.
works if you
Have I been a bad girl then?
Actually, Deanne says that.
We'll talk about that show after the
I am
podcast.
that
How about
girl.
that? It's a good talk. It's a good conversation. Anyway,
actually, sorry, that was a bad joke. Anyway, but basically the Kree have created the Inhumans, and Lunella is trying to get her hands, and she does, on this Kree Omni Wave.
Wow.
Which is this piece of technology that'll actually stop her from being, from transforming when in contact with the Terrigian mists.
Oh.
Unfortunately, she gets it right as a cloud passes through the building.
Oh no.
And so she gets cocooned, as she does, because everyone who comes into contact with the Terrigian mists, who has the Inhuman DNA, is transformed into their Inhuman form.
Yeah.
And basically...
Which is basically a rock.
Well, no, not everyone.
Because I know that from the TV show.
They all turn into cocoons before their transformation.
Well, that's what I meant. Cocoons are the rock.
They're actually more bioelectric and biosynthetic compound. It's sort of like silk.
Seeing the episodes where...
But it's sort of had a rock-like texture.
Remember some of the episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., like Daisy becomes an Inhuman, every other character, some of the characters become rock creations and burst out and they suddenly have powers.
Yeah. Basically. But it's not as they're stuck as rocks. They're actually holed into a cocoon, and they can't get out until their powers emerge.
Okay, that's
and that's at least in the comics. And I'm hoping they do bring in Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, because I really love the series, and I'm hoping they bring them along.
Okay.
So,
I mean, there's also really cool. There's a couple of X-Men stuff. Because there's the TV shows, because like Marvel is doing the same thing with their TV shows, but also X-Men is like expanding upon theirs. So we got Gifted and New Mutants. Well, Gifted is a TV show coming up. So that's not Legion, but it's a different one. And then we have New Mutants, which actually has I think it's Maisie Williams from Doctor Who is going to be in that movie.
Oh yay! Well, I'm hoping in the New Mutants they at least bring in Valkyrie or Wolfsbane.
It's a cool name.
Wolfsbane is actually one of my favorites. She's a mutant with the power to transform into a wolf.
Oh.
And actually, she recently got pregnant by a wolf god.
So you're saying her name is Wolfsbane,
but she turns
is a wolf.
Yeah, remember, this was early Marvel. She's been around since the 80s.
Yeah, I know, but...
Who?
Never mind.
Who's been around since the 80s?
A character.
Wolfsbane is a Marvel character.
If you're talking about the dinosaur chick, I could see how that would be 80s.
Actually, Lunella
sounds like the 80s. That's when the
they just actually released it this year. Earlier this year was the second volume, and late last year, December, was the first volume of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. So yeah.
Well, that was unnecessary.
I mean, I'm excited about this New Mutants movie because X-Men is like, because we had a podcast about our worries about the X-Men universe, but now that rumor that X-Men might be, like, movie universe might, like, not be happening anymore, not true. They're taking it their time. Mutants is a new movie, spin-off of X-Men, which should be pretty cool. I don't know what it's gonna be about, but it has Ms. Williams in it, and
I'm hoping, because it's New Mutants, I'm hoping they at least bring in, well, my one wish for Marvel to do.
He's trying to get him to stop slapping me.
You said slop slapping.
Stop slapping. He was like going like this.
You're not pig. Stop slapping.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I guess if that's what you're into.
No!
Have you seen the new X-Men Gifted teaser yet?
Yes!
What do you think of it?
I'm opposed yet also amused.
Okay.
How is one opposed and amused at the same time? Would that be amused or imposed?
I am...
Both?
Yes?
God damn it, I forgot what I was gonna say.
The Gifted?
Tom, continue.
So yeah, I was saying, Gifted, there's a new teaser. From what I know so far, it looks like it's about these two mutant kids who are, I think the parents are like, the government has arrived and they're trying to like figure out why these kids are mutants or something. And like there's this teaser where this girl is showing this kid, like she can like use her telepathic powers to like take a bag out of a vending machine or something. That's her power apparently. She's telepathic powers. I don't really know much about it. Apparently the government's on the run, like finding the mutants and crazy. I think it's set in the Patrick Stewart X-Men timeline. I think.
Well, if it is, well, of course, with the mutants, there is of course Scarlet Witch, which I am mentioning.
Oh, I see what you did there.
now.
Scarlet Witch.
That was not intended.
Which one?
Wait, what?
Bitch.
Anyway, Scarlet Witch has gone insane multiple times. And one of her more recent insanities was no more mutants.
Yeah, it's a pretty big
and
deal.
created every mutant was no longer a mutant. Well, not every. The X-Men were not affected, but a lot of the mutants were affected.
Yeah.
Beast, Hank McCoy was affected. He was no longer a mutant. He was still super smart.
Wow.
He was just no longer a mutant.
So you're basically saying the plot of X-Men 3, basically.
No. Even worse than the plot.
The plot of X-Men 3 was getting a cure for the powers. That was the plot of that movie.
Everyone was cured, except for the X-Men and a few other mutants.
Well, the main team.
Well, a few mutants, as in Iceman wasn't affected. A few others were somehow not affected, including Wolverine and Deadpool.
What?
Wolverine is not technically a mutant, although he is.
I was actually just gonna say what he just said.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wolverine is technically a mutant in the fact that he has a small bit of healing factor, and he has his bone claws.
Yep.
Originally, he had bones for claws.
Everybody knows this.
And he got the metal claws later. But he's also a Weapon X experiment, so that just furthered on his mutation. So he still kept his... He actually did lose his metal claws at one point because of Magneto. Magneto pulled all the adamantium out of Wolverine's body, causing him to only have his bone claws, which is the basis of Old Man Logan, which is the entire series.
And Logan, of course, the movie Logan.
No.
Right?
No, that was the Iron Samurai.
Yeah, Steel Samurai, Silver Samurai.
There's the Wolverine on there's Logan.
Got it wrong, so give me a break.
Hey, I got it right the second time. It was Silver Samurai, mind you.
Still, you get my point.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, and to overall on this particular topic, are you excited for Gifted?
I am a little. I'm hoping that they go the route that I want them to, but they may not.
Well, they're Fox, so I mean, in my opinion, I'm just kind of worried because we had a podcast about the X-Men future, and now I'm kind of interested about because like now the X-Men, the Fox is actually taking their cinematic universe for X-Men and they're expanding and they're putting TV shows. We got Legion, and then we're getting this new gifted TV show, and then we're getting mutants. It's like it should be. I'm interested. I'm hoping they're gonna keep because if Fox is like, we're not making a deal with Marvel Studios, we're not gonna let that happen. So it's like, well, they're doing something about it. They're like, they're not gonna give up their X-Men characters. So because of this, they're gonna make do with what they have and you know, make stuff. So I'm excited.
The route I want them to go is sort of the, well, I'm hoping they run into, at some point, mutants who actually, well, because of the new Inhumans arc and, of course, the Terrigen Mists,
yeah,
mutants are getting sick.
Sick?
Yes, the Mpox, which is,
what?
Whenever a mutant comes into contact with a Terrigen Mist cloud, they get a cancerous mitt. They get a cancerous, basically, chickenpox, and it'll kill them.
So mutant chickenpox.
Except a lot more intense. More like, yeah.
Okay.
It's more like death.
Oh,
you will
geez.
die if you come into contact with this cloud.
If you happen to be a mutant, basically.
Yeah. However, there is an Inhuman who also has the mutant gene. Confusing, I know.
Wow, that is confusing.
But they don't actually get sick. They're the only ones who aren't sick. And they're a mutant, but they're also an Inhuman.
That makes sense. But yeah,
But
I in my opinion, I'm excited for these new X-Men spin-off / other movies and TV shows. I'm excited about it. Who else is that? Do you have any opinion about your excitement about these ideas?
Nope.
I'm not talking to you. I'm
I'm not talking to you.
I'm kidding.
Again, I really can't have much input on it. I'm just the guy that says we'll wait and see.
Okay, that's fair.
No.
Steve, you have
roll
any input
horribly
about that?
then.
Huh?
Do you have any input about the X-Men stuff? The new X-Men stuff?
About the what?
X-Men, Gifted, New Mutants, and X-Men.
Roll a 20-sided die. You will inevitably get a 1 if you are
You're
Will
continuing
Wheaton.
it?
Yeah, they're making more X-Men stuff. Cause they can at Fox.
Because they
But,
make
Fox
money.
won't
what about
give.
Logan? What's
They
that
did.
like
They already did Logan. They finished Logan.
What?
They're not giving the rights over to Marvel, so they're making more stuff basically.
Wait, so it's gonna take place before or after?
I don't
Has
know.
anyone else noted the fact that in Deadpool, the end credit scene is from Ferris Bueller's
Yeah, I
Day
realized
Off?
that. I haven't even watched that movie yet. But
I've not seen Deadpool.
that's all I can say. Anyway,
But no,
That actually is sort of related to the X-Men.
the next topic that we have.
I learned in elementary.
I'm still talking.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And actually, speaking of Deadpool, I'm excited for Deadpool 2.
Oh yes.
Which will have time
Cable
travel.
and Cable.
And Cable. Who is a time
Thanos
traveler?
is becoming Cable.
Hmm?
Yeah. Josh Brolin, who's playing Thanos in Avengers Infinity War, is also playing Cable, which is weird.
Excited.
It's weird because I wasn't expecting that. I thought like, oh, maybe Stephen Lang or Chris Brosnan or anybody like that, but no.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt wouldn't work. That would be weird. The rights and everything, but apparently they're saying it's okay.
No.
That idea.
Cable, who is also Star-Lord.
That would be cool.
It'd be interesting.
Yes! I'm sorry, now I just want that to happen. And actually, speaking of Star-Lord, he isn't fully human. He's
true.
technically celestial.
That's
half Terran, half celestial. Terran, if you didn't know, is Earth. Duh!
That's interesting. Now, who here likes Spider-Man? Who's a big Spider-Man fan?
Spider-Man is bad.
So, a really cool thing. So you
Fat kid!
So you've played most of it. Everyone here, at least some people here played most of the Spider-Man games, right?
Oh yeah.
I have.
Most of them, quite a few of them, like Spider-Man,
Oh, yeah.
Web of Shadows, 3.
I even played that one on the PS1, like
What?
the Amazing Spider-Man. The
Oh my
original.
goodness! So basically,
It's the only
because
one I've
Sony
played.
is awesome, and they're Sony because they still want Spider-Man back, they are making their own first PS4 exclusive Spider-Man game, which looks awesome.
I'm more
First,
excited.
8 minutes of gameplay were shown at E3. It
I'm
looks
more
awesome.
They're
excited that
also working with Marvel, though.
Yeah, I know, but it looks because the Spider-Man. It's based on. It looks inspired by Homecoming Spider-Man, but also because of the eyes, but also it has its original design, like the white spider. That's a really interesting idea for like a logo. If you notice the Spider-Man they have is like a white spider logo.
Well,
But you didn't get them all.
if we're talking Spider-Man, I have to go into depth and detail. There are so many freaking Spider-Men.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane.
Miles Morales,
Miles Morales, Peter Parker, Gwen,
Spider-Gwen,
Spider-Gwen,
Spider-Girl,
Well, she's also
Spider-Girl,
Spider-Woman.
Spider-Woman, Mary Jane
Silk.
Parker.
Silk.
Mary Jane Parker.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
His daughter.
Mm.
Peter Parker's daughter.
Peter Parker was a kid?
In the comics, yes.
You gotta be kidding me.
The Amazing Spider-Verse.
Oh! The puns are killing me.
What?
Oh my goodness.
I didn't even hear it.
You made
The
me mess up
punster has
clicking
struck it
on
again.
the
I didn't even hear it.
You've gotta be kidding me. Get it? 'Cause a kid? Have you nerds seen the Spider-Man gameplay?
I have. I am super goddamn pumped.
But you don't have
for
a
it.
I've been
PS4.
waiting for the Square
Do you have a
Enix
PS4?
channel.
That's the problem.
I have a PS3. We're getting a PS4 soon from my friend Jeff.
I am proud of you. You're gonna be able to play this Spider-Man game. I mean, I've actually haven't even beaten Web of Shadows yet, and Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man 1 sucks. It's like that's all you do. It's like, and then if you jump out of the city, it's like, oh, you're dead. You're dead. You can't.
I'm sorry.
Into the mist.
It's like
Can I
all you can do is It's like, what are you doing?
It's just aimless at that
It's
point.
pointless. I mean, I'm playing against Spider-Man, but it's like
Is that the one with
the Spider-Man 1 game. That's the movie based off the Tobey Maguire. Yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the game, there was like the fog factory they had to take down.
I mean-
it was overrun by symbiotes.
Oh, really? That's cool. I mean, what's really interesting about the
That was
movie
the
games
third.
are had their own. They actually expand upon the movie, which is cool. But basically,
Oh, Spider-Man. Yeah. There are also the Spider-Verse, which
Yeah.
I hate.
So, which games of the Spider-Man
Peter Parker.
have you played? that
All
you
of
liked?
Um,
them.
Yes.
Yes. The answer is yes to that.
Yeah.
Specifically, though, what?
My answer, 42. That's my
I
answer.
don't remember the names I have from movies.
Web of Shadows, Shattered Dimensions.
I played all of them.
Time, Foe, 3, 2, 1. Amazing Spider-Man.
I played all.
Ultimate Spider-Man.
Wait, what are you
Ultimate
talking
Spider-Man?
about?
Yeah, there was one. There was
Spider-Man game.
the Ultimate Spider-Man game.
Was that the one on DS?
I don't know. It had Venom in it.
Of the first Spider-Man game?
How many Spider-Man games have Venom in it?
A couple.
All of them.
Quite a few.
A number of them.
A number of them. But basically, it looks badass. You can do a lot of cool stunts with it. There's a point where you have to save a whole thing. It's like, it's webbing. It's so cool. Like, seriously, it's so
Have
cool.
we forgotten about the old DS game called Spider-Man vs. Green Goblin?
I don't think I have.
Oh, it was horrible.
Mm,
Yeah, it was for Game Boy Advanced.
mm.
It was terrible. You ran around as Spider-Man trying to beat up Doc Ock and Green Goblin. That was it.
I remember there was this.
You died multiple times.
there
You
was-
died from one hit.
There was literally this
One
show. There was this
freaking hit.
Spider-Man show where it was just Spider-Man. It was an educational show with Spider-Man in it, where he was teaching kids about how to do that, how to be just Spider-Man in costume, educating kids. It's like, what is this? What is this
Oh,
show?
was that Spider-Man and his
Wasn't
amazing
totally
friends?
Disappointed.
Why would you make a show with Spider-Man educating kids?
Was that
It's
Kids like Spider-Man.
was that
Are you
Spider-Man
kidding
and
me?
his amazing
That
friends?
was comedy gold. Just have a Spider-Man
It's like-
crawling across the floor, whacks the floor with the wrench, continues crawling along the floor.
What?
Okay,
It was comedy.
we are
gold,
watching
man.
this. I need to watch this.
What are we talking about?
The Spider-Man TV
Wait,
show.
someone
is like
pull
for
it up.
kids, it's supposed to be educational.
Not yet. Not after
Why
the
fuck with that
after the
girl
Madhouse.
walking the floor
Uh,
with a
I
but
wrench?
don't remember the
Based off of what we've
context.
seen of Spider-Man
I
PS4,
never
which is
saw
not
that.
coming out until next year,
Where's my
what are you
wrench?
excited? Most excited for? What are you seen that you were like,
It's
oh my god, yes!
Nah.
Everything.
The suit, the voice of Spider-Man, which sounds weirdly enough like Ben 10.
Actually, it's voiced by the same actor.
Oh,
Yeah,
no
it is
wonder.
Ben
That
10.
makes sense. That makes sense. I kind of figured like this sounds so familiar.
If you'll
I've had
know,
a brush with that.
it is Ben 10.
Yep.
You don't feel anything.
What
Wait,
is Ben 10
but-
doing as Spider-Man?
Wait,
Hey,
but
I
which
don't
Ben?
feel anything either.
16-year-old / 18-year-old Ben. I know that.
Was it
Did you miss my
the
joke?
Omniverse Ben? Was it
Alien
I don't
Force
feel
and
anything either.
So
I've
Omniverse.
never felt like that. I'm dead.
No. Alien Force to
Alien
Ultimate-
Force was when he was 50.
Same actor. Anyway, the point is he's the same actor for Spider-Man. I think it's a badass game. I'm really excited. The one thing that I will say,
What the fuck?
guys,
I
was
legit used to
making an
like
ironic
that song
joke
when
that
I was
she
younger.
started
Hey
singing.
guys,
Yes, you did.
one thing
Ben 10.
I'm kind of disappointed about the game is that it's only for PS4.
I'm
Although
sad.
although my brother has one, it's like, why can't it be multi-platform? Like seriously.
It's Insomniac. It's made by Insomniac Games, and they go through Sony. So.
I know, but why PS4? Like seriously, why specifically PS4? Why has
because
to be?
it's Sony's console.
Well, you have to remember, Sony's been kind of iconic with Spider-Man for a long time.
They only
It's like trying
recently
to get Crash Bandicoot on PC. It's not going to happen.
Alas.
That's true.
Actually, it's possible if you have a game emulator. But that's
Not
it.
what he meant.
Maybe if you're a scrub.
But I
I have Crash Bandicoot for the goddamn DS.
Okay.
I
First of all, that doesn't count. The game's bad in every way imaginable.
I know.
And they never did it again.
I know.
I feel like with the new Spider-Man game, they're taking inspiration from the new Spider-Man costume with the lenses, the eye lenses, which is really interesting because that's not really something you see anymore. Tying games, or not a tying game, or like a inspirational tying game. Like it takes inspiration from the new suit with the eye thing.
Well,
Where is my super suit?
yeah. Oh, by the way, I am excited for Incredibles 2.
We've talked about that before. You can talk about it afterwards.
We will talk about that later at a later
anyway,
date.
I'm excited about it. I'm curious about why it's so late, and also just everything about it, like it's amazing, yeah, but it's like because you have all these parkour moves, you can do so much in the game that you never been able to do before. Like,
Well,
you
there's
can, like,
so much to
beat people
code.
down. It's just so cool.
Also, they're releasing it in
And
time with the
you can-
movie.
Yeah, well, no, not quite. 2018, 2017 is the movie, but you can wall run. You can wall run.
You mean this year is the movie?
Yeah, yes.
In November.
You can wall run. No, that's Thor. You can wall run in this game, which is new, I think. Isn't it?
Wall
you
running?
can wall climb in some of the, almost all of the games, but not wall run.
Which is that's something. If you saw that, you didn't see the gameplay trailer, did you? You didn't see it? There was a gameplay trailer. It was like 8 minutes of gameplay.
Nah, I've been waiting for this.
Anyway, basically, one of the things they showed off was you can wall run. Apparently, you can, like Spider-Man can wall run, which is interesting, super cool. But basically, I'm excited. Who else here is hyped?
Looks
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I am
excited.
super hyped.
So, for those of you who don't know, E3, big expo going on. It happened over the weekend. I think even this week. They announced a new Xbox. I know people who don't really know Xbox stuff, but a new Xbox One called Xbox One X. Why?
Okay, I have 10 things to say about this.
I do have a rather lengthy joke about the Xbox One X.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have the Xbox One.
Yeah.
Now, when you get it in its packaging, it's a Xbox One box.
Yeah, I know.
You showed us that joke
Right?
earlier.
Then there's the Xbox One X. Then, in its packaging, right as you get it, it's the Xbox One Xbox.
X1.
Now, if you were to get both the Xbox One and the Xbox One X, both packaged in their box, shipped to you by Amazon in one box, it becomes an Xbox One X, Xbox One box.
What the fuck, man?
Microsoft, we applaud you.
I mean, I was kind of skeptical about why they call it the Xbox One X. I don't understand it. I mean, I understand why they call it the Xbox One because everything in one box, but
Wait, it's backwards compatible?
yeah, they're actually
Like, even with the original?
no. I think it's just for the Xbox One.
Oh, okay. Xbox was
I
the
don't know.
original.
It's not backwards
Xbox
compatibility.
360 was the second. Xbox One was the third, and Xbox One X is the fourth. Come on, people, learn how to fucking count.
Wait. So if we follow the trend, Xbox is the first, Xbox 360, Xbox One X, Xbox One X 360?
Probably. Xbox 160.
No, Xbox One Xbox 360. There we go.
Apparently,
That is the newest Xbox,
apparently,
people.
We're
Shipping
we're
out
here
at
first.
2025.
but based off what we know, it's supposed to have 4K resolution. I think.
Oh, well,
You can't even see that with the human eye.
4000K resolution.
It sells.
Exactly. But I'm just wondering why X at the end of it. Why are they marketing it?
Maybe it's the last one they'll do, and then Microsoft will stop making consoles and finally serve the PC master race.
Or they could just call it Xbox 2.
Serve the PC master.
But still,
So they'll serve the
I mean,
master
what are
race.
you guys' thoughts on this new Xbox? I mean, I'm not saying you're gonna buy it, but like,
Why the fuck would you make another goddamn Xbox?
It's actually supposed to be just a new hardware version.
I mean,
Same
let's
thing.
give Microsoft some credit here. At least they're trying with creative naming.
I know.
It's better than things like the Sega Genesis.
Or the Wii U.
Or the Wii U. Or the PlayStation.
The Wii U too!
Whoop-de-doo, it's your 4th PlayStation. How much
sense?
But where's the creative naming?
Before I forget, the newest Wii console shipped out from Nintendo, and it's actually released for the news. The Wii U 2.
What?
Wait, what?
I am not lying.
It's not gonna be like the fucking iPhone that came with the U2 album you couldn't get off on.
It is called
I'm sorry,
the
what?
Wii U 2.
It's not gonna be like the fucking.
So
But,
an iPhone
yeah.
that came with the U2 album that you couldn't get off. What?
No, you couldn't get it off of it.
Based off of what we've seen,
Wait a word.
based off what we've seen, do you think it's a cool idea?
That's some great eloquence you
Xbox
have.
One X.
Shut up!
It has a
There
silly
was an
name,
iPhone
and I don't really
with
care.
a U2 album on it, and you couldn't
That's-
take the U2
Okay.
album off.
That's all I
That's
care.
fair
I
enough.
can't remember which one it was though.
Is anyone
You
else
need
good
to
with
work
that?
on your
With
equation.
is anyone else their thoughts,
No,
or
let's
are we done with this topic?
Well, actually, I do it.
I think we probably are.
Okay.
Yeah, we're done.
So the final topic that I have is Defenders and movie crossover. Kevin Feige announced that no plans right now, which sucks.
Actually, I have news from Marvel. I have sources within Marvel. Yes, I am sourced with Marvel.
No, you're not.
Actually, I do. I have a friend who works for Marvel.
Wait, what?
Yep.
What's this friend's
Wait, is that
name?
your uncle?
I have an
My
uncle
Uncle
who
Jeff,
works at
yes.
Nintendo,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, Jeff.
He works for Marvel now.
I have an uncle who works at Nintendo, guys. You gotta believe me.
No, I've met Jeff. He seriously works.
Yeah.
He's actually working for their web content.
But I'm not happy with this because as much as the tone of
it's
this
actually
nothing at all.
Can I finish?
Netflix.
It's not actually going to happen.
Well, the crossover won't happen anytime soon. Sucks.
Oh.
That's the problem.
It's not happening.
I know. It's the I mean,
that's
people thought it was
No.
gonna happen like eventually, but it's not gonna happen.
It's never going to happen.
Well, he said someday, which means probably not for a while.
It may happen sometime in the future, but it is
Okay.
not happening.
Anthony
anytime
Mackie
soon.
said it just wouldn't work because of the tone of the show and how their storytelling is different from the movies, which sucks. Because who wouldn't want to see Daredevil meet Spider-Man or whatever? I mean, come on.
I mean, Defenders is like the Inhuman stuff, right?
No. Defenders are Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and Iron Fist.
I really want there to be an Iron Fist in the movies because, well, the movies need a fucking Iron Fist.
I know, right? That show, all shows
Not all of those
they're
words,
hardcore,
but
they're
they
violent,
do need an Iron Fist.
They're way different from the movies. Way different.
At least you get the joke, Lucas.
I mean,
At least you get the joke.
Which it just sucks because there was
Come
a
on.
idea of
Don't
like,
make
oh, they could finish filming and then they could go and appear in the movies. Like Kristen Ritter, who plays Jessica Jones, said it would be a cool opportunity, but unfortunately, Kim Feige says no. I'm bummed out about it. It would be so cool.
The movies tend to gear for more of are geared for more of a family audience, while the Defenders definitely
Not Civil War. Civil War had a fight between Iron Man and Captain America, a very bloody fight with that.
Well, yeah, but it was still
also,
PG-13.
has anyone noted? Cough, cough, Deadpool, cough!
That's not the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
It's still made, well, yeah.
Well, it's in the X.
It is in the X-Men universe, but actually it is technically a little bit related to Marvel Cinematic Universe as they switched
It was the
for
iPhone 6
Egon
that
and
did it.
the character, Teenage...
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
My thoughts are, I don't really know what'll happen, but I'm hoping it happens at some point. But with my sources in Marvel, I'm
sad about it. I was hoping for it to happen
pessimistic about it.
eventually, because who wouldn't want Daredevil and Spider-Man to meet, or heck, even Vincent D'Onofrio said he would love to have him and his character and Spider-Man show up, but it just won't happen because the tone of the shows are different. So anyway, I think that's all I can say about that news. It just sucks. I was looking forward to it. But anyway, I think that just about does it for this episode of the Madhouse. Thank you for joining us, and Firel, thank you for having a little guest star. Anyway, thank you for listening to this episode of the Madhouse. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel as well as Ultimate Gaming, where I do gameplay videos there. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to poptartacus Games, Chakky, and of course Firel and Steve Kovoc. And we will be back next time for another episode. Alright,
Okay.
bye-bye.
Bye.